What was life like? How were you feeling? How were you looking? What did you notice that kind of made you feel that you wanted to maybe work with us?
I was in a shit place. Marriage was on a low because I realized like I was just concentrating on the work, hated myself every day in the mirror and didn't have time for the fam. Yeah, took my missus for granted for a bit. Like we had a massive chat, counseling, took a step back and I'm like, just stop, took a break off work. A few days, just said working from home.
A real lack of sort of self-confidence. I think we all have aspirations to want to, get fit. And I always was growing up and, you want to have the right physique, but it's just that confidence of, making a start back into routine. Like I remember I used to always be so fearful of gym, like of intentions to work out, but you could never.
Life was stressful. What was needed was the fact that some form of structure created. And I suppose that coming from your space, it actually sort of helped me a lot in that space because it's defining all these things in the background that you guys support, even though you just don't quite realize. Like I'm sure Adam talks to you about it a little bit, but man, he's like basically weekly therapist.
You felt a correlation between the personal development and the heart and the difficult things that you're putting yourself through voluntarily, trickling into other areas of your life, such as your work.
I know the days I lock in, I get up when I'm training hard in that routine of the morning. When you're eating well, that just flows through, which means I'm more purposeful at work, which means more switched on, a lot more organized. My people, it's around how do you bring your best version of yourself to work every day.
In the past, like I've always worked better under pressure, no doubt. At the back of me, this entire stress and what was not good, like I used to bring it home, seeing myself like deteriorating that way. But I can tell you, since getting on Apex, I've finding ways to still keep my routine. I'm like, why am I stressed? This is just work. This is like, I'm going to get days in lieu for working overtime anyway. I'll just do it. And if things don't come in, that's their fault. Like I used to be so precious about like, it's been so much easier, Brody. Like I've been absolutely in a good place for the last month and a half.
From back then, 12 months ago to now, how's your relationship with your family?
That's drastically improved. Even like my overall mood has been lifted. More energy is there. It's not so mate, look, to be honest, mate, we probably double, triple the amount of family time now.
As a 45-year-old, now I'm 47. In this 3 years, I've just felt and I took it out on everything else, neglected the missus and my kids, man. Every week I realized. So on Saturday, Sunday, like now you see me in IKEA, there board games. I said, dude, I'm coming home. If I told them this week, yes, dad's working late night, but you know what? We're still going to do stuff on the weekend. I don't give a shit.